picked up a really well-earned bronze in the 500 meters on the adjoining track. What can he do on the road? 16.832 in qualifying. The younger of the two Chileans driving into the chicane and then blasting out of it, getting good support and encouragement. Much faster. 17.9. Actually, it's about the same, to be fair. I thought that was going to be quicker, but no. He got a 17.838. He may even be a little bit slower in the final analysis, and he is 17.922. So Lucas Silva Santibanez is not going to add to his medal collection here. He wouldn't have expected to, but he would have hoped to improve his time. Instead, it's gone the other way. Now, Andres Jimenez. Silver in the 300-meter time trial. A brilliant gold in the 1,000-meter sprint. What a race that was. Dominated it with a tremendous burst down the back straight, hitting the front, going into that last bend, and then just blasting away down the home straight. They couldn't catch him. But here he is, on his own against the clock. Jimenez looking to improve on his 17.625. Oh, he didn't exactly take the greatest chicane there, did he? He had to shorten his stride pattern, lost rhythm. Well, he goes ahead of Lucas Silva Santibanez, but I don't think he's about to celebrate anything in this performance. 17.4 dead. So he's taken nearly a quarter of a second off his qualifying time. It could have been better for him, and he knows it. That brings up Mao-chieh.
And now, skaters from Chinese Taipei. Please welcome Mao-chieh KAO.
17.541 in qualifying in 10th place. In the knowledge that Chen picked up silver in the women's event, it would be an amazing achievement if KAO could get himself on the podium. But let's see if he can get himself into first place as he builds up some rhythm coming out around that first bend. Now he's got to get the upper body flying. Again, not the greatest work around the chicane. It was safe and steady, but he may need a bit more than that. Well, he goes into first place, but again, any times of 17 seconds are probably not going to be good enough to pick up a medal. 17.280 for KAO. Again, an improvement. That's a big improvement as well. Just over 0.3 of a second. So he may move up 1 or 2 places in the rankings with that time. He certainly hasn't let himself down when it matters. And now we come to the Dutch twins.
From the Netherlands, please welcome Michel Mulder.
First up, Michel. Brother Ronald waits in his own zone. Here goes Michel Mulder. Just ripping it around the first bend, then opening up the upper body. That's better through the chicane. Now, what can Michel do on this straight as well? This could be a useful time. Well, it puts him into third place. Just drifted away a little bit when it mattered most. Took the chicane really well there, Michel Mulder. Well, a 17.468. He's drifted just outside Jimenez's time, and KAO's 17.280 stands up. Maintained his momentum, but didn't really put himself in a position to capitalize in the final 50 meters. So Michel, 17.468. A slight improvement on qualifying. Now Ronald, who had the edge in qualifying, nearly a full 1/10 of a second faster, which over 200 meters is quite a considerable chunk of real estate. Now Mulder, nice and low into the bend, coming out of it. A little bit choppy there. That comes through, and this is where he's got to really pick it up here, Ronald Mulder. The big dive for the line moves him into second place, 17.324. He moves ahead of Jimenez. He moves ahead of his twin brother, but he is behind KAO Mao-chieh, whose time does indeed stand, as I thought it might. He will certainly move up from his 10th spot. Mulder, 17.299, faster by a 1/10 of a second than qualifying. And Simon Albrecht, double gold medalist in previous World Games competition on the track in the 300-meter time trial, where he just looked outstanding and where he looked simply unbeatable in the 500-meter sprint. What can he do on the road? He looked a mere mortal in training. And he did take gold in the 2015 European Championships in this event. And he should be good enough to beat Ronald Mulder's time. Whether he can get past KAO remains to be seen. He'll need 17.28 to do that, and I think he's done that pretty handily. Yes, he has. 16.9 and change. Big improvement there for Albrecht. 16.929 officially now. That would have been good enough for 3rd place in qualifying. So Albrecht will feel that he's redeemed himself a little bit. And I think Simon Albrecht also knows that another trip to the podium is highly unlikely. And a trip to the podium unlikely too for Jhoan GUZMAN. Always entertaining, really big-hearted Venezuelan. A joy to watch. A medalist on the track, looking to medal on the road as well. And after him, we will have the other Silva Santibanyez brother. And then we're down to the big 4 qualifiers. GUZMAN, the little fella, with that dynamic all-out approach to his start. And just ducking low, swinging. Ooh, got that wrong. Did well to stay on his feet, but how much is that going to cost him? Let's see. Yeah, that's all it took. He committed everything going into that chicane, and it nearly cost him everything as well. As it is, GUZMAN will have to settle for 17.442, slower than he achieved in qualifying, and that will disappoint him. But he really went for it. And when you roll the dice, they don't always come up the way you want them to come up. Didn't work out then for him. He was so close there, and it was very close to hitting the grass there. Look at that. Now you are talking 100ths of a second damage. But that's all it takes in a race of such fine margins as this. So, GUZMAN, who is never boring, kept us entertained again, but he's way down the field. Now, Emanuelle Silva Santibanyez has seen his brother put in a 17.911. He will be hoping for considerably better than that. Simon Albrecht still top of the pile, the only man under 17 seconds. Santibanyez looking to be the second man, looking to put a marker down for Chile, who won gold in the women's discipline. And he too Just gliding around that chicane, now attacking, putting in a big burst down the straight, but he didn't take the best of chicanes, did he? Silva Santibanyez, he too is going to be down the list. 17.333. That's a lot slower than he achieved in qualifying. So, again, just like the Venezuelan before him, he didn't get the chicane right at all. Just lost his line. That's all it's going to take. 17.327. It is now officially. He's in fourth with the big four still to come. This, you would feel, is where the medals are coming from. It's still Simon Albrecht, KAO, Mao-chieh and Ronald Mulder. 1, 2, 3. But probably not for too much longer. Edwin Estrada